Hello, welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog with beautiful hotel lighting. I am here in Dallas. We're here in Dallas, technically Irving. Okay, yeah, we're not actually in Dallas, but we are here for a wedding last night. By the time we landed and got our Uber and got to the hotel and got to our room, it was probably about 11:45. And I was thinking, great, I'm gonna quickly hang up a couple things, wash my face, and be in bed by midnight. And then I was literally putting on my pajamas when one of Sam's friends texted him and said, come to this room right now. And Sam was like, is it just me or is it me and Laken? Because Sam is really good friends with the bride. He grew up with the bride. But two of Sam's guy friends are ushers technically on the bride's side. So I wasn't sure if they were gonna be hanging out with the guys on the groom's side or if they were gonna be with the bride tonight. And so I told Sam, I was like, ask if it's supposed to be just you or if it's supposed to be both of us. And he said both of us. And I was like, oh, fine. So I put my airplane clothes back on and put on some flip-flops. I'm so glad that I packed flip-flops. That's one of those random things I always stick in my bag when I'm going to a hotel, because you never know when you just want to run to the ice machine or downstairs or whatever and not have to put on a real pair of shoes. I'm not going to wear my flip-flops outside the hotel, but it's so nice to have. Anyways, put on my flip-flops, went to the room, massive party. The entire bridal party, including both the bride and the groom, were in this hotel room, partying. And I was just like, what? It is midnight. There's gonna be a long day tomorrow, a lot longer for y'all than it is for me. What are we doing? But it was really nice to get to see everybody before the actual wedding and get to meet the rest of the bridal party. And I was like, I'm just gonna drink water. I'm preparing for tomorrow. But it was nice to hang out for a little bit. But it was I don't know, 1 something, and I was like, Sam, it's after 2 in my head, and I'm ready for bed. So I'm gonna go to bed. You don't have to come with me. And he was like, no, you're right. He wanted to have a really productive day today. So he was like, all right, let's go to bed. And clearly I did not take off my makeup last night because by the time I got back to the room, I was just like, no, I'm exhausted. And then this little friend decided that he wanted to pop up this morning. So that's fun. Switching arms because my arm got tired. So my plans today are actually changing a little bit. I had planned to wake up, work out, send some emails, do both some PlanwithLaken emails that I'm really behind on, and then some wedding emails that I also want to catch up on to venues this morning and kind of do that. And then I was gonna relax and read my book. And then Sam and I are having a wedding adult conversation. He has a break in calls. He has a bunch of calls today, but he has a break. So we were gonna have a conversation, an adult wedding conversation. That sounds so stupid, but some decisions. And then the Longhorns game is at 2:30. And then at some point I have to start getting ready. The wedding starts at 6. A couple things throwing a wrinkle in my plan. The first one is I woke up with massive cramps. I need to look at a calendar. Do I own a calendar of some kind? What? So massive cramps. And I know that if you go move your body and you go do something, it does help, but I am not that person. That's not happening. I just want to take a bubble bath. And so that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm very glad that I packed a little to-go thing of bath salts. This came in my latest Allure beauty box. So I was like, this is going with me on a trip. And then I packed a little baby Glam Glow mask, and I'm glad I did that because my face clearly needs it. So that's the first thing on the agenda, is me and my products and my book are gonna take a bubble bath. And then there is no Wi-Fi in the hotel room. So while the plan was to sit here and do emails in the room, because Sam went to the business center to work, I can't do that. So I think what I'm gonna go do is they have a restaurant in the hotel that has a breakfast buffet that goes until 1. And I think I'm just gonna go sit and have brunch/lunch at the breakfast buffet, and there's Wi-Fi there, and I can work and I can get a snack and then work and then get another snack, and that will suffice as my 1 meal of the day. So I think that is my plan. And then at that point, Sam and I will chat, and then the game starts at 2:30. So a little bit of a change up in plans. Wanted to be the person that worked out the day of the wedding. I'm not that person anymore. Thanks, Mother Nature. Also, our hotel room's nothing exciting. I still want to give you a room tour, but there's nothing unique about it. It's literally a hotel room with a king bed and a desk and a chair, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty big. There's a lot of room for activities. And these windows, actually, let me show you the view, because the view is really pretty. it looks out onto this like water, I don't call it waterfront. It's just this little area in Irving, and it's got a bunch of water and little water fountains, and I don't know, it's a nice view. Like, I like looking at it, but the room itself, there's nothing fancy. I will tell you, I did still bring one of my Erin Condren accordions. Oh, I'm dark. So when I went to Seattle, I talked about the Erin Condren accordion pouches, and I brought 2 of them, one for toiletries and one for makeup. But when I'm traveling in a carry-on, I can't quite do that. So my toiletries go in this little clear bag that I got from Amazon. It's TSA approved, and I found that it carries so much more than like a Ziploc bag. So this is what my toiletries go in when I am in a carry-on. But I'm still bringing one of the Erin Condren accordions for my makeup. Now, somebody asked last time, like, does that take up more space in your suitcase? And I mean, it does a little bit. Like, yes, does putting my makeup in this, I didn't bring that much more makeup than I normally do, take up more space than if I just put it in like something like this, like a pouch? Probably. But truthfully, I have room in my suitcase. Even if I wasn't using my brand new Away suitcase, which is amazing, I still would have room for it because this is a 48-hour trip. So I literally packed like a Texas shirt to wear during the day, a dress for the wedding tomorrow, and then like clothes to wear home on Sunday. So it's like there was plenty of space, and it's worth it to be able to have my makeup like accordioned out. It's just nice. Although truthfully, I'm only gonna do my makeup once this weekend because I'm not putting makeup on to travel home tomorrow. I used to be that person that like wouldn't go out in public without putting on some makeup. Like, maybe not everything I own, but like at least some sort of foundation and then like mascara. But now I just like don't even care, although maybe this guy will change my mind.
As Ian breaks the glass, I invite all of you to shout Mazel Tov. Here in Texas, that means congratulations.
Mazel Tov! Hello, happy Wednesday. Yes, it is already Wednesday. this week has just zoomed by. We got home pretty late Sunday night and then just have been chugging this week. I'm going to work, come home, doing things, repeat. Nothing too exciting. I honestly forgot to vlog because there has been nothing that I feel like I needed to share with you. So now I am leaving work and I'm going to meet a friend for dinner. My friend Wendy, she is one of the admins, mods. Truthfully, I'm not really sure what the difference is, but she helps a lot with the New York City Planner Addicts events, and she is also from Texas. So we are having dinner at the Tex-Mex place here in the city. I've talked about it before. It's called Javelina. It's like the one good Tex-Mex place here in the city, and it's within walking distance of my office. So that is where I'm headed now. It is already so dark. Okay, it looks light. I get it. There are lights. There's lots of lights out. It is so dark, and we lose an hour this weekend, so it's going to be even darker, even earlier. It just sucks. I don't know. I like the fall weather. I hate the fall sun times. Like, I like to get up early and I hate how dark it is in the morning. It's just awful. So anyways, that is what I'm off to. I leave in a week. We leave in a week for our international vacation. I still feel like we have so much to get done, so much to plan and book, pack and shop. I've ordered a ton of things off of Amazon this week, like clothing and shoe wise, which I've done a little bit before. I talked about these workout tops that I ordered from Amazon once in a favorites video, but like truthfully, I've never really ordered that many clothing items off of Amazon until this week. I've ordered some leggings that I've heard a lot of people rave about. I ordered some shoes that the bride of the wedding that I'm going to actually talked about getting. Like, she got them for the wedding, so I was like, well, then I'm gonna get the same shoes, because the only heels that I own are black and like tan, and or like wedges, like wedges that are some material on the bottom, like I want to say wicker, but that's not right. They're just like super summery, it feels like. And she was sending me pictures of some of the outfits, and she was like, this would look good with gold and this would look good with silver. And I was like, I don't have any gold or silver shoes. So I ordered them from Amazon, and I also ordered some clothes. I ordered this like cozy sweater to wear on the plane, and I ordered a long maxi skirt. Like, I'm hoping it's gonna be super comfortable, but also like conservative. So I'm excited to try all those things on when I get here. Let me know in the comments, have you ever ordered clothing from Amazon before? Do you have anything that you recommend? True to size, big, small? I mean, obviously I love Amazon Prime, and I feel like they're pretty good about returns. I mean, I've never returned clothes. I've only ever returned like real like things, and they've always accepted my returns. So I feel like if something doesn't fit, I'll be able to return it pretty easily. So, but I'd love to know if there's anything else Amazon clothing or attire wise that you recommend. Good morning, happy Friday. I left a little bit earlier than I normally do for work so that I could stop by the Rent the Runway store and drop off some dresses. Just like the last wedding I went to, I ordered a bunch of dresses as part of my Rent the Runway Unlimited, and then picked the one that I liked the best and returned the other one so that I can order some more stuff for our trip. The wedding we're going to is an Indian wedding, and the majority of the events we will be wearing Indian attire, but for the last reception part of it, the last event, they are going for a more sort of Western Hollywood glam theme. Western as in like the Western Hemisphere, not like country Western. Just felt like I need to clarify that. So anyways, I needed like a long formal gown. So I got one. It's a was awesome. I returned the other two. So now hopefully I can order some more stuff for the trip, a couple more dresses. I get 4 things to Retro Runway Unlimited. So I have one top at home that I know I want to take with me, and then the fancy dress, and so that I have space for 2 more dresses. So I will get those ordered and they should get delivered today. And now I'm walking to work. The Rent the Runway store is like within walking distance of work. It's like 15 minutes, 15-minute walk. But if I'm gonna go, I like to either go before work or after work so I can like get on the train stop that's closer. Just saves me some time and some walking. I could go in the middle of the day or like during lunch, but it just would, it seems silly. So anyways, now I'm walking to work. It's a lovely fall morning. It definitely got a little chillier here, but at least we didn't get any snow. Our Halloween was not filled with snow. We did not do anything last night, clearly because there was no vlog from last night. Sam is taking the Series 7 literally right now as we speak. And so he was home studying and then went to bed early. We are going to a party tonight where we will be dressing up. I will share that with you, what we dressed up as. We basically took some things that we have, got a couple cheap things on Amazon, and some very easy costumes. So I will share that later. But this morning while I'm walking, I have 2 things that I wanted to share with you or to chat with you about. So the first one is about the video that's going out today. It is the wedding planner video. So it's sort of a review, flip through / setup of the wedding planner. I just wanted to let you know, like those of you that watch the weekly vlog, that I do talk a lot in that video about like our wedding specifically. Some ideas I have, some things that we're doing, etc, etc. It's not just about the planner. So even if you're like, well, I don't care what the wedding planner looks like and I'm not getting married again, or I don't need to see your review. But if you're interested in some of like the specifics about our wedding, it's kind of embedded into that video. So I just want to let you know, give you a heads up. The other thing I want to give you a heads up on is that the schedule for the next few weeks is just going to be a little bit different. There will still be videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday as normal, but it's not going to be necessarily the same Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos that you're used to, right? Normally we do weekly vlogs on Mondays, Plan With Me on Wednesdays, and then some other video on Fridays. And I'm switching that up a little bit for the trip, just because of the way that days line up. So starting with next week, the weekly vlog will not be up on Monday because I don't want to kick off the new weekly vlog until we're leaving to go out of town. Like I want this weekend to still be part of this vlog so that I just don't want a weekly vlog to be half like my normal life and then half the trip. So that may be stupid, but I don't care. So Monday will be the Plan With Me. Wednesday will be the weekly vlog closing out this weekend. And then I will kick off the new vlog for the trip. Friday will be a normal video. The following Monday will be a normal video as well. I'm not gonna do a Plan With Me that week because I'm not gonna plan the 2 weeks of my vacation separately, if that makes sense. The Plan With Me that goes up Monday will be for both weeks of my vacation. Then the weekly vlog with the first part of our trip will go up that Wednesday. Friday will be a normal video, and then we'll be back on track the following Monday. The weekly vlog will be the second half of our trip. If you're like, I don't care, like, you're gonna upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I don't care what video it is, like, good for you. I just want to let you know my thought process. I just want the trips, switching hands, that's right. I just want the trips to be together and not crowded with other stuff, if that makes sense. So it's basically going to be like one vlog is going to be Dubai and one vlog is going to be India, and I want to group it that way for me. That's it for me. Also, it'll be easier to get them up. Like I probably could get up a video that next Monday of our trip to Dubai. I mean, we leave on Sunday, but then I would have to make sure that I get it edited and exported and uploaded like that day, and I just don't want to deal with that. So it's gonna not go until that following Wednesday. Anyways, that was a lot of information. I stopped walking because I'm getting a little dangerously close to my office, and I really just don't want to run into anybody with my camera, especially because I clearly didn't put any makeup on today. I have no meetings. I just want to get in, do my work, and get out. So I want to try and be incognito while I'm here in the park. So I'm gonna go to work. Good morning, happy Sunday. Oh, I just realized that the dishwasher is going and I need to film a video. Anyways, happy Sunday. I have a story for you. So a couple weeks ago, I saw that right by my subway station up here, there is going to be a new Old Navy. And I was so excited because I love Old Navy. I think that I know that you can invest in like nice quality pieces that are probably going to last a little bit longer, but I just appreciate the sales and the prices to the quality at Old Navy. I always feel like things fit well. I usually like their color schemes. I am a huge Old Navy fan. So I was really pumped and I Googled like when is it gonna open, and it said that it was gonna open on Halloween or November 1st. They had like something, I saw mixed reviews on articles, but either way I was like, I'm gonna go this weekend to get some stuff for the trip. There's a couple things that I like know that I want, another pair of leggings, a couple like a little bit more conservative tops to wear with pants because I'm normally a dress person, but I am trying to be a little bit more conservative while we're there. On the door outside the Old Navy, when I walked by it, I'm gonna post a picture. It says open 24/7 on the door. And I thought, well, that's a little bit crazy. Who needs to go to Old Navy at 2 in the morning? But this is New York. So like, maybe you do need to go to Old Navy at 2 a.m. and like there needs to be some clothing shop open. So maybe it's like, that's not crazy in New York, really. I was like, I'm gonna go this weekend. Sam, do you wanna go with me? And then he got home at like 7-ish yesterday. And I was like, well, let's eat dinner before we go to Old Navy. So we cooked dinner, we kind of relaxed a little bit. And we walked over there at maybe like 8:45. Cause I took a picture of the outside door, according to the timestamp on my phone, at 8:52. So we go inside, they hand us a coupon because it's like launch weekend coupon, and we split up and start shopping. And I am taking my sweet time because I'm like, they're open 24/7 and I literally wanted to look at everything they had in the store in the women's section and take a bunch of things back. And then I was a little bit ambitious with some of the sizing, so I needed to go back and get different sizes for different things. I'm just gonna say they were not the most helpful when it came to going to get extra sizes, which there were like 3 or 4 like helpers, people that work there in the fitting room, and they like told me they couldn't find one of the shirts I asked for in the next size up. They were like, I can't find it. And I was like, okay, well, I got it. She was like, well, maybe that was the last one. And I wanted to be like, you opened yesterday. How is this the only one? Anyways, I went out and found it myself, and then I got a couple more sizes of other things and patterns. I was very much taking my time. We didn't start to actually like check out until probably like 9:45, almost 10 o'clock. And we're checking out, and I'm debating between these 2 colors of a dress. And I was like, well, there's no rush. I mean, like, you're open 24/7. And the woman behind the counter was like, what? And I was like, yeah, like what? Like, it says on the door that you're open 24/7. And some guy overheard me and he goes, that's oldnavy.com. Oldnavy.com is open 24/7, and that is what the door is advertising. That is very, very, very misleading. And I was like, well, I'm so sorry. Like, what time do you close? And she said, we closed at 9. And I was like, I have been dilly-dallying through this store and you guys have been closed for 45 minutes. I felt terrible. I felt so bad. She was like, no, it's fine. And I was like, I wish someone would have told us when we walked in, like, hey, we close in 10 minutes. Like, just FYI, like, we're not kicking you out, but we close in 10 minutes. I would have been a little bit more diligent. I probably would have still tried on all the things I tried on, truthfully, but I wouldn't have been so like la 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 about it. I would have been on a mission. I just felt so awful. So anyways, Old Navy's not open 24/7, and it actually closes at 9, which is like a normal retail closing hour. Let me show you what I got though. So I already actually have some of the things on. One of the things I knew I needed was a new pair of leggings. I have this pair, of Lululemon leggings that I got at the outlets in Delaware years ago on family vacation, and they were just the most comfortable leggings, and they had pockets. It's the only pair of leggings I had with pockets. They were my travel leggings because I could put my phone in my pocket so I could do things at the airport without dealing with my phone, and they got a hole in them. So instead of going to buy Lululemon leggings, you know, full price because I needed a replacement, I got some at Old Navy, and I love them. I already have them on. They have a pocket on the side. They're like pretty much just as soft, truthfully, and they're one of only 2 things that I paid full price for, but like that was the thing I knew I needed. And at first I was like, oh, that's kind of expensive for a pair of leggings. I think they were $40, and I was like, really? You're getting them to compare to Lululemon leggings that are $100, so like, it's fine. Anyways, let me show you everything else that I got, including this shirt. I got it actually in 3 colors. It is the softest thing in the entire world. It is so soft, and it was $8. $8. Okay, so the only other thing that I paid full price for was this dress because I just thought it was a perfect like travel dress. Again, trying to be a little bit more conservative, so the fact that it has sleeves I felt was really helpful, and I can just pack this one dress instead of packing one of my sleeveless dresses and then adding in a sweater. And the other thing I really like about it, it isn't stretchy fabric at all. It's like a tight fabric, but the sleeves are really loose, so I'm able to fit my arms. Sometimes I struggle with dresses with sleeves because the size that I need for like my waist and like the rest of my body is not usually the same size I need on my arms. So either the fabric has to be super, super stretchy, or it has to be a really loose sleeve like this one. They had it in a bunch of patterns as well. This wasn't the only pattern, but this is the one that I went with. Love this. I got it in a large. I typically wear a 14 or a 12 in dresses, if that helps you. It depends on the dress and it depends on the stretchiness of the fabric. Because then these dresses, I'm skipping over the pants, we'll come back to that. So then I got these two dresses that are literally just like a knit fabric. And oh, I got these in extra large too, I guess, actually. I thought I ended up with these in a large, but they are just so comfortable. So I got this one that's like an emerald green, and then I got it in black. They were only, I think, $14, so that's why I got it in two colors. They did have it, this is like just a cotton, it's probably a cotton polyester blend because it's really stretchy. They had it in like the super soft material that my shirt is in. And for sleeping, that sounded awesome, and I'm sure the dress was super comfortable, but it laid a little bit less flattering on me. Maybe if you're a more petite person, it'll look good. But for me, the other fabric didn't really work. This fabric is the one that was cute. So same thing, I'm gonna pack these for my trip, and it's just super easy to throw it on, have sleeves. I can also totally wear these to work. So I already knew that I wanted the black one, and then I was debating the second one either in this green, or they also had this blue, like royal blue with white polka dots. And it was so cute and fun, but truthfully, I felt like, it was really summery, even though it had sleeves, like just the polka dots and the fact that I felt like it would look weird with black tights, and it didn't feel as work appropriate. Like I can definitely pull this off at work. All right, and then I also got these pants. So I'm not usually a pants person. I'm usually a dress or a leggings person, but they had these pants that are stretchy at the top, but they're like work pants, but they're capris. So I thought these would be good for our trip as well. Those ended up fitting really nicely. And then these are the other shirts that I got in the super soft material, the one that I'm wearing right now. Same thing here. The large would have worked. I ended up getting the extra large because it was just a little bit roomier and a little bit comfier. And I don't know if they're gonna shrink, but it's literally just a scoop neck, long sleeve tee. It's a little bit longer in the back, like than in the front, whatever that's called. So it works really well with leggings. The other reason I think I preferred the extra large is it really did cover the bottom a little bit. I wanted to get the dark gray that was in the super soft fabric, but they didn't have it in the extra large. So I got this light gray, this purple, light purple color, and then the teal one that I have on. And then I just got a plain navy crew neck like t-shirt. This I really got for the plane. I wanted something like soft and comfy that was short sleeved on the plane because while I do feel like sometimes planes are cold, I have been on planes that are very hot. So I'm planning to take a cozy sweater and a blanket, but I wanted something that had short sleeves, like just in case I get hot on the plane. You never know. So I ended up getting that as well. So that was my Old Navy haul. And then I think I ended up with like super cash, whatever it's called, because I spent so much, and so I get $30 off in December, which now that it's convenient, I definitely will go back. All right, I meant to include this as part of my Power Sheets video, and I know this angle is like totally funky, but I just quickly propped up the camera because I am going to rip out my November pending list. We're getting a little bit of a sneak peek here of my November goals. The goal video will be up on Friday. Okay, so I did it that way first because I didn't want to mess up the perforation. And now I'm gonna fold it over and do the perforation. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna just try and stick it in. It's a little bit bigger than the Erin Condren, so I can't just stick it in there. I have to either trim some of it off or I have to fold it. And so I think my options are fold it like in half totally and right down the middle, or the other thing I was thinking was folding it here and just putting it in this because these are the pages I actually need to see. know what I mean? But I haven't decided that yet, but there we go. I ripped it out. All right, now I am off. I am headed to my friend Jen's, who lives in Brooklyn. She is hosting her second annual Plannerween party. So she came up with this idea. It's kind of like just a planner hangout, all of our planner friends that live here in New York and around. And she is the hostess with the mostest. All kinds of fun themed food and drinks, and we watch Halloween movies and whatnot. So I'm headed there now. Hopefully the trains cooperate. The trains here in New York tend to not run very well on the weekends. There's always kind of construction and things going on, and then throw in the marathon that's going on today, and it just gets a little bit more complicated. Hello, nothing is better than a Monday that feels like a Thursday. It was rough getting up this morning. It was rough last night. I wanted to go to bed at like 8 a.m. and then my body woke up at like 4 this morning, and I should have just stayed up, and I didn't. I fell back asleep, and then it was just like, then it was rough getting out of bed. So anyways, I just wanted to check in. I have a couple things to tell you about. The first one, hold on, I need to grab it. I got this idea. So I posted a plan with me today for vacation, and I wanted to take my life planner with me so I could update it as I go, but I also didn't. And somebody suggested such a great idea, and I just wanted to show it to you, and I'm just so excited about it. So to the person that commented, massive thank you. So she suggested making a photocopy of my life planner so that I can write on it and like write things down and document our trip while we're gone without carrying the whole life planner. And I was like, that's brilliant. It's brilliant. So I made copies, 3 copies. I did one whole page. Like, I didn't do the double layout. I did one page, one side per page, per 8.5 by 11 page. And I'm just gonna write on the paper while we're gone. And then when I come back, I can print pictures and add it to my actual life planner. So that's perfect. All right, the second thing I want to tell you about was I got an Erin Condren order in today. I just wanted to share a couple of things with you. So the first thing I got were these stylized sticky corner pockets, and I mostly got these for my wedding planner to be able to add things into my wedding planner, whether it's pictures or like brochures or business cards or whatever. I had a set of these that I ordered a long time ago, and they like lost their stickiness. I don't know what happened, but they have been sitting in my drawer for a while, and I went to use them and they weren't sticky anymore. So I don't know what happened, but I ordered another set of those. I got some more coil clips for the same purpose to have with my wedding planner for things that I actually want to coil clip in, like permanent, not permanently. Like this is for temporary stuff, and this is going to be for like more, I guess, permanent stuff. And then I got the smaller adhesive pockets. A lot of you said that the large ones are what I was supposed to be using on my folio. It just felt big, but on the actual notebooks, even though I think you can squeeze them in there too, I think that these are just a little bit better. So I got some of the medium ones for actual petite planners. And then I talked about this a little bit somewhere, I feel like, one of the large folios. So these are the like neoprene, is that how you pronounce that word? I don't know. Folios that you put like your life planner in, and I have a smaller one, the small medium-sized one for my life planner that I use all the time, and I keep pens in it, I keep my little scissors in here, I keep a washi card cutter in here, and I decided that I wanted a big one for my wedding stuff so that I could put 8.5 by 11 sheets. I'm either gonna get, I'm debating between like a skinny binder, like a 1/2-inch binder, or a folder that has those brads where you could put like page protectors in, because then it'll be a little bit thinner than a binder, but I could still have 8.5 by 11 sheets and have that in here as well with my wedding planner. For it honestly will probably fit my book, my knot book that I've been reading, and then, you know, whatever else I want to keep in here. I could put business cards in here that I get, you know, at places. So I just am excited to make this my like wedding planner central. And then I also got a bunch of new petite planners that I did not bring home. I left them at the office, but I'm planning to, hopefully, coiling them together to make this like perfect master planner. I have seen a lot of people on Facebook post about going to get their petite planners like cut and coiled at like Staples or wherever. And then a friend of mine actually did it. My friend Jen, who lives here in New York, she actually did it at a place in Brooklyn. And I got to see it and touch it, and I was like, oh, I need to do that. Because I have been loving the petite daily planner, but I need a coil. I can't do the sewn binding. It just doesn't work as well for me. So really excited. And then you can add other things in there. Like I'm hoping to coil in a daily, like a couple extra months to plan out future months, a wellness planner, maybe a couple weeks of the wellness planner. We'll see. I'm gonna play around with it, but I ordered a bunch of extra new petite planners to do that with. I did not bring them home though, because I just was like, they can sit at the office. But the other thing that I ordered in preparation for that is another notebook, because the notebooks have a much thinner, like smaller coil than the life planners. And so let me rewind. You can get coils at Staples and places like that. But from my thus far very little research, most of those places only give you a plastic coil. And I want a metal coil. So what I did was I bought a notebook, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna uncoil this notebook. I'm gonna take the petite planners to Staples or wherever, have them punch it, and then I'm gonna coil the notebook coil because it's smaller on there, and then I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to cut it at the bottom because it's obviously gonna be too long. So I ordered another notebook because I wasn't sure if I had an extra notebook coil lying around. I haven't really owned a ton of the notebooks, to be honest with you, but I wanted to show you a couple things with my notebook. The first one is how I got it customized. I was scrolling through the notebooks and the new covers, and I was like, there isn't really a new cover that I want. And so I decided to get my favorite cover with my new name. So I'm not gonna use it for a long time because I'm taking this whole thing apart, but I just thought I would show you. The other thing I want to show you is it seems like the lined version of the notebooks now is very, very neutral. So all the flags are gray, and then look at the stickers in the back. They're gray with like a dark teal on the actual event part. Not interesting? I had just never seen that before. I went back and looked to see if make sure I didn't pick neutral as an option, and I didn't. All right, the last thing I got in my EC order was one of these EC magazines. They gave one of these back in like when the life planners launched, and this is the next one. Well, it says volume 3. I don't remember getting more than one. I feel like I only got one, but there was a couple things in here that I wanted to show you, some sneak peeks in here. So the first one is this leather laptop pouch. I think they used to have a laptop pouch a while back. I never got it, but this one looks different. It says sneak peek arrives in November, so that's cool. And then there was a sneak peek for the surprise box. So if you really love surprises, click away. But here is the sneak peek for the surprise box. It looks like it's a mini goal setting planner of some kind. It says weekly and 10 and goals on the outside. And then it has that beautiful, beautiful paisley on it. I'm so excited about that. If it's an exclusive, like that'll get me to buy more than one seasonal surprise box. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you about my EC order. And now I'm gonna go dye my hair. So I wanted to let you know, somebody did ask me this on Instagram, but I don't think I mentioned it in a vlog. If the Madison Reed hair dye that I used a couple months ago held up better than my normal hair dye. And from a fading perspective, it absolutely did, because I never felt like I got to a point where I didn't like the color of my hair. I just got to a point where the roots were bad enough that it was time to re-dye it. And that never really happened. So right now, my hair is at a point where it's pretty faded. When I freshly dye it, it's like a really dark auburn. And right now it's pretty coppery. And there are roots, but they're not bad enough that it makes sense to dye my hair already. Because it has only been what, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks? I did it on a Friday, I remember that. So I think it's been 3.5. So it's not time to dye it all yet. So what I'm gonna do tonight is try the gloss that they sent me. So they sent me a color reviving gloss for red tones, and I'm very interested to see how this turns out. I mean, obviously if it sucks, if I hate the way that it looks, I have another set of dye of the one that I like. So I'll just dye my hair to fix it. But I'm excited to try this out because it's supposed to be better for your hair than actually like re-dyeing it. So it says that you're supposed to put it everywhere from roots to ends and leave on for 20 to 35 minutes, depending on how much color and shine you want, and then rinse until water runs clear. Each tube contains about 2 applications depending on hair length. I have pretty long, thick hair, so we'll see if I can get away with only using half of it, but I'm excited to try it out, and then I will check in afterwards and let you know what I thought. I mean, my hair will be wet, so I don't know how much we're really gonna be able to tell what the color is, but we'll try. First off, the consistency of that stuff was like gel, like gooey gel. It was not like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting that. And it was a little bit difficult to get through my hair. I don't know if I don't know. It was just hard. It was hard to get through my hair. So I don't know if I necessarily did the best job getting it everywhere, but I did my best. And then it was also like orange. It was like a coppery orange. And then when it was rinsing out in the shower, it was like orange. And normally when I rinse my hair in the shower, it's like a dark red. It's like, looks like blood. So I'm really nervous that I actually just like made it worse almost. Like the orangey coppery is what I don't like about when my hair fades. I like when it's more like cool red tone land. So I don't know. I also didn't really do a good job of sticking to the roots. I don't know if that was, I needed to put it on there longer, but, and obviously it's still wet, so I can't really tell. But from the parts that I can see that are drying, it looks like I made my hair almost more orange. So we will see when it dries if I can't stand it and I need to re-dye it. That's not on the to-do list for tomorrow, and that would make tomorrow's evening longer than it needs to be, but I mean, it's vacation and I know I'm gonna be taking a lot of pictures, so if that's what has to happen tomorrow, that's what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out the weekly vlog here. I need to spend the time tonight to finish editing it and then let it upload overnight. If I wait and close it out tomorrow, which was like my original plan, I didn't really think this through, then it would upload overnight on Tuesday, and then before I left for the airport, I'd have to like check it and add the links and like all those kinds of things that you can't do until after it uploads on Wednesday morning before we left for the airport, and that just doesn't make sense. So there's nothing like magical planned for tomorrow night that I can anticipate that I want to be part of this vlog that can't be necessarily part of the travel vlog, because everything tomorrow is all related to the trip. After work, I'm going to go get my nails done, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna pack. So it's all trip related. So that's gonna be the end of this week's weekly vlog. Next week's vlog will be coming at you from Dubai. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. I am very glad that I pathed. Arm is tired. So anyway, so I need and then I'm gonna coil the coil notebook on there. Not the notebook.